We're going to talk about the importance of serving and what we value in serving. In this order, we believe that speed is the most important thing when it comes to serving, so long as you're doing a topspin or a jump float. We believe speed. Second in line is float. What's the rotation of the ball? Is it floating, is it moving, or is it spinning? Obviously on a topspin that's fine, but on a float serve, we don't want any rotation at all. And then finally, location. I think a lot of coaches value location first, but we believe as a passer, it's more difficult to pick up a very fast floating serve on your lap or slightly to the right than it is to pass a spinning, rotating, slower serve that makes you move a little bit. So that's why we come up with these things. A drill that we do here is called serve and chase. We try and make this as game-like as possible. So after they serve, we make our athletes run after the ball, and they have to come back and do the same routine instead of just ripping off 10 serves in a row that takes about, 20 seconds to do. The important thing to this drill is giving our players valuable, measurable feedback. Instead of just serving in practice and going through a routine, we have measurable feedback in how they're doing. And we'll keep these stats all year long so we can kind of keep track of what they're accomplishing here. A little bit about the scoring. When we're jump floating, we want the ball traveling between 38 and 42 miles per hour. A topspin serve, we want it 50 miles per hour plus. If it's anything below 50, this becomes a very easy ball to keep in system. It's almost like a down ball versus a topspin serve. If the ball is on the target, which over there we'll show you, we have carpets that we label as target. If the ball hits the target, it's +2. If the ball misses the target and it's in the zone, we say zone, and it's +1. If the ball is simply inbounds, not in the zone, that's 0. Ball is out of bounds, -1. Ball that doesn't even make it over the net, -2. Symbols we use for the rotation of the ball: if it is a floating serve, we use a check mark. If there's some rotation on a jump float serve, we use a tilde. That means there's spin on the ball. At the time our athletes serve a ball, chase the ball, come and record their serve on the board, we believe that's an approximate time of what a rally would be. And if they won that rally, they would go back to the service line and go through the same routine. So we're trying to make this as game-like as possible. Rachel Cray is one of our better servers on our team, and this is what one of her stat lines were from last season. She's serving the ball, her first serve, she was serving it at 37 miles per hour. It was in the zone, and it had float. Okay? Second serve, 38 miles per hour, in the zone with float. Third serve, 36 miles per hour, out of bounds with spin. So when we see this, we kind of think, okay, her hand contact was kind of off, something went wrong. 37 miles per hour was her fourth serve, +1 in the zone, no spin, that's a float. Really humming this one at 39 miles per hour in the zone. There was a little bit of spin on it. Okay, but that's okay because we value speed first. And then finally her 10th serve was 39 miles per hour in the zone with float. This is great right here. This is great. Finally, when we're all done, team's gonna shag all their balls. They'll come over here, and each player will have their own stat line. They're going to be given time to evaluate what their stat line was. They're going to approximate their average miles per hour. Again, for a jump float like Cray has, we want anywhere between 38 and 42. That was her average. She's right on the nose. All right. We're wanting to be at about a 90% inbounds. 90%. So Cray was at 80% inbounds, and we could tell that here because there's a -1 and a -2. She missed 2 balls. After seeing this, she's in a pretty good situation. The purpose of this is actually for our athletes to really try and evaluate the complexity of a serve, and taking all of these key elements and what we find to be a tough serve and have them thinking about it versus just going through a routine just to serve while the coaches talk about the next drill. So we're trying to put a lot of value and a lot of pressure and making our athletes really think about the hand contact, the speed, the float, the location, the height of the ball. And we think that this feedback really helps them evaluate the quality of their serve.
The ball, and then they're going to go chase that ball. And they're going to go back and they're going to record it on a dry erase board. And they're going to do it, they're going to do that 10 times. And what they're recording is they're recording the mile per hour. They're recording whether they got the ball on the carpet or in the zone or a miss. And then they're going to, in about a week, we're going to start recording whether the ball floats or has spin on it. We're just not there at that point yet. What I love about this drill is it's kind of game-like from the standpoint of they're serving and then they go and do something, which during a match it's play defense, and here it's chasing a ball, and they go back and serve again, where so much of the serving that we do in our gym is just serving ball after ball after ball, and that's just not game-like unless you're at the lower level.